It might be cold outside, but Hot Frosty is here to warm your heart, loins, give you a little giggle, and some holiday cheer. That's right, today we are talking about Hot Frosty, which I just watched. I have a lot of thoughts, so let's get ballsy into this. So, Hot Frosty is a brand new Christmas movie on Netflix starring like the queen of Christmas movies, Lacey Chabert. Anytime I see her in like a Hallmark or Lifetime or any of those silly little movies, I'm gonna watch it because she always delivers. She always gives you the drama, the sass, the romance. She's just so good at all those movies. And when I saw that it was about a hot Frosty, I was like, okay, add that to my list immediately. Lacey plays Kathy, a grieving widow with a broken heart who owns a diner in the cozy little town of Hope Springs. Now, Dustin Milligan, the cutie from Schitt's Creek, who looks very different in this movie, by the way, plays Jack, the steamy snowman who is brought to life by Christmas magic in nothing but a magical scarf to fill that big gaping hole in Kathy's heart. And maybe a little something else. Now, life has been rough for Kathy since her husband passed away. Their cute Victorian home is falling apart. I actually thought she was a squatter. In the beginning scenes of the movie, they really highlight how the house is falling apart and she's like cold and nothing is working. I was like, is this bitch squatting? But she was just so used to her husband fixing everything, and now she doesn't know how to do anything for herself because she's so busy always being there for others and helping other people that she has no time to care for herself. Pretty much she's walking by like this little snow statue snowman competition, and there's like this really hot Frosty, completely naked by the way, with these crazy nipples, and she's like, you must be so cold. Let me give you this magical scarf that someone gave me because I'm just such a kind-hearted little Disney princess widow. Anyway, she leaves. He comes to life in the nude. Madness ensues, so he ends up breaking into this store and stealing a pair of overalls before finding his way back to Kathy, who goes to ridiculous lengths to keep him from the sheriff in town, who is looking for the person who broke into the store and is out for blood. Or snow in this case. Of course, a comedy and drama ensue. So what is this movie like? Think Hallmark After Dark. Lots of romantic build-up, a lot of PG Stevie scenes, and tons of cringe-tastic moments, of course. Namely from the sheriff. I hated that character. That character was so cringy. He was so annoying. I mean, the actor was pretty funny with, he did what he could do with the role, but the character was just so unlikable. And for most of the movie, he was pretty much unnecessary. I feel like that whole little story could have been taken away, but it was needed towards the end because, of course, the sheriff is gonna catch Frosty. But by now, everyone has wanted a piece of this hot Frosty, including these like older pervy women, everyone at the school, just everyone in town loves themselves a little hot hunky Frosty. So they all come together to save him, of course, in the end, and true love lives on. And they all learn the meaning of love and the power of Christmas. I gotta say, this movie was amazing. It knows exactly what it is. It knows who its audience is. And even though it's got like that cringy character that's kind of annoying, I mean, it all works together so well. At the end, I was bawling my eyes out. I was crying and crying at tears of joy. It was so ridiculous that I was crying and crying and crying. And then I was just laughing at how ridiculous I was being. So I went into this vicious cycle where I was crying and then crying and like, oh my god, I was like, I hope my boyfriend doesn't wake up and see me be this ridiculous. I don't want to be single for the holidays. But the movie was so cute. Lacey was perfect. Hot Frosty looks very different in this movie. I don't know what they did to him, but He looked almost unrecognizable from the character in Schitt's Creek, but I mean, he still got that banging body in the face. I guess maybe it was the hair. The hair might not have really been doing him any favors. But if you love ridiculous Christmas movies with a little raunch, some eye candy, and a lot of fun, definitely watch Hot Frosty. I give it 5 out of 5 snowflakes. This is definitely one that you're going to love. Have you watched Hot Frosty? Tell me everything you think about that movie down below in the comments. And consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you all so much for spending time with me. Until next time.